Good morning. Hey everybody, I'm Gretchen. Thanks for coming to my channel. This channel is all about, it's just really about my life. Y'all, there's not one specific thing. I work with makeup, so you're gonna see makeup stuff, you're gonna see fashion stuff, and then you're gonna see mindset stuff. So I have a coaching business. If you'd like to work with me, just leave me a message down below. Be happy to do that. So I just basically share things that I have learned, things that I know that work. I am not a psychiatrist. I'm not a counselor. I am a woman who had cancer 2 years ago, and I found the power of your mind, and I found the power to how to heal and have anything you want just by focusing in on whatever that is. So I'm just here to share some things that I've learned. Yesterday I was out mowing the yard, and it was about 10 or 10:30, and I was listening to this speaker, and he was talking about money. He was talking about he pulled somebody up from the audience, and he said, "What's one thing that you want to manifest that you're really feeling like you're having a little hang up from?" And the guy said money, and he said, "Okay, so I want you to write down a list of all the reasons why money is hard to get." So the guy goes and he says this list, and he's like, money is the root of all evil. People that have money are really selfish. Money is hard for me to come by. Money is reserved for just a few people. Money has never been something that has been in my favor. And so then the speaker said, well, what if we replace the word money with another word? And his example was shovel. So he had the guy go back through, and he read through his list. Shovel is the root of all evil. People with shovels are selfish. Shovels never come to me easily. Shovels are hard for me to get. It wouldn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make sense. It would almost be kind of funny, comical. And the premise, the basis was, that's how money is. It's not hard because it's an energy. It doesn't mean it's something out there that you can't obtain or you can't get or you can't tap into. It doesn't mean that it is reserved for just certain people. It's called alignment. When you line up with it, it flows to you. But because of our thoughts, if we are resisting it by these patterns, like this gentleman was saying, money is hard for me to come by. Money always finds other people. Money is not easy to get. Money seems to never find me. If that is the talk that you're having with money, then it will stay that way. It will stay away. Like attracts like. So you have to find yourself in a position where you're like, well, what can I do to bring in more of what I want? You have to speak to it as if it already is there. You have to speak to it as if it's already there. So think about money as a relationship. Top of the day, money, I welcome you into my life today. I want you to be there with me. I want you to bless my bank account. I want you to bless my phone. I want you to bless my email. I want you to bless my wallet. You are welcome into my day. I welcome you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for making my life so much easier when you're in my life. Thank you for the freedom that I have when I have money. Thank you so much for how I'm able to bless other people's lives and my family. Thank you for the confidence that I have, knowing that my bills are taken care of. Thank you so much for the fun and the enjoyment I have when I have money in my bank account, or money in my checkbook, or money in my Venmo, whatever it is, so that I can go and get whatever I want. Thank you so much for being creative with me and showing me how to use money. Thank you so much for the wise investments that I have. You create this relationship. You talk to money as if it were a friend, as if it were something that is tangible right in front of you. Now, we've done this exercise before, but in case y'all haven't seen it, I'm going to do it again. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to place your hand right in front of your face. Don't touch your skin, but I want it so close that your breath, you can feel the warmth of your breath. You can feel the presence of your hand. You can feel it there. You can't touch it, but you know it's there. If you opened your eyes, you would see your hand right there. There's no denying that hand is so close to you. Okay, take your hand down. What if your manifestation was like that? What if it was that close to you that you could smell it, you could feel it, you just knew it was there, there was no doubt, you just knew it was there? What if that's what it was like? And all you have to do is open your eyes and there it is. So that goes back to our state of attraction. We already know what we want. We've already said, I want, in this case we're talking about money, I want an abundance of money. I want more money. I want more money, right? You don't have to beg God, the universe. You don't have to beg. You don't have to justify why you want it. You don't have to try to prove yourself worthy. It doesn't work that way. You can have whatever you want. You just line up with it, right? You just line up with it. I was thinking about this yesterday while I was mowing the yard. If I said to my kids, I have 5 kids, if I said to my kids, today you're going to eat a bologna sandwich this morning, and then for the afternoon you're going to have a Slurpee and some cheese nips, and then for dinner you're going to have fish stew. What if none of that sounded good to them? What if none of that was something that they wanted? But I was the one telling them that's what they're going to get. You know, when they're little, we plan out their meals. We know when they're going to eat. We feed them according to a certain time. But then they get old enough, they start developing their own palate, their own idea, their own listening to their body of when they're hungry and what they would desire to have. And all of a sudden, our guidance isn't important anymore because they've learned to make the decision on their own. So I was thinking about, I know a lot of times, a lot of my clients say, if it's God's will. What if God says, what do you want? What would you like? Just like my kids, maybe I said, what would y'all like for dinner? And they have an opinion. What if God or the universe says, what would you like? What do you want? And you came back and you said, I would like to feel prosperous. I would like to feel a freedom and a confidence with money. I would like to feel peaceful about money. I would like to have the security of money in my bank. I would like to be able to pay for my bills without worrying. I would like to have an abundance of money that comes to me in a way that I have no doubt where it's coming from, that I don't have to work so hard for it. I can allow it to come to me. Do you think God or the universe is saying, I'm so sorry, that's not going to happen because you have to eat bologna sandwiches and then you have to have fish stew. But I don't want that. I don't care. That's what you're getting. So my point is, God doesn't have this huge plan for you, and your job here on this earth is to figure out, what the hell is this plan? What am I supposed to be doing? You know your calling by how it feels. You know what you're meant to do, and it doesn't mean it has to be a lifetime. Maybe it's for the right now. You know what you're called to because it feels right. Start taking some credit for recognizing what feels right. Start taking some credit to know that I wanted this thing, I had this idea, and it panned out, and this feels right. I co-created with God. Remember the praying hands emoji. Here's God, universe, here's you. When you line up with that, and that's the praying hands emoji, you're in alignment. So you had an idea. God said, I'll create it for you. Great, it's already done. Ask and you shall receive. And then you line up with it and it comes to you. That is your role. You are co-creating. You had the idea. God made it happen. You lined up and it came to you. It is a team effort. It is not us sitting around going, please show me what I'm supposed to do in my life. Please show me what your will is. His will is your will. But you got to line up with it. Now, obviously you're saying, well, what about somebody that has evil thoughts and evil desires? They're never going to line up with God. So that doesn't matter, right? They're not going to line up with that. But when you have a desire, when you have a dream, let's say you love to write. I'd really love to write a book. And you're inspired to write a book, and you have been given the tools, and you've been given the thoughts and the ideas. Guess what? You're in alignment. You've lined up with God. You're working together. You're working together. And so he didn't say to you, you know what, today I want you to write a book. And here's what I want you to write a book on. And you are so far away from that. Maybe it's on some nuclear scientific thing you have no idea about. He's not saying that to you. He's allowing you to create an idea. When you create an idea, it automatically is a signal to God or the universe. It automatically is saying, I really like this. It's like, I give the analogy, I just received this check in the mail a couple weeks ago. I was like, hey, show me some unexpected money. I got this email that said, I have leftover money in one of my kids' lunch accounts from high school who hasn't been there in 2 years. And they're like, how can we send you this money? So I would not have thought of that on my own. But what happened is I said to God, I'd like to have some money. Show me some money today. And then I went about my day and I got into alignment. And that could have been, I was happy. I was grateful. I had, I had appreciation in my heart. I was serving to somebody else. I got into alignment and the money came. I didn't have to figure out how's it going to happen? How's it going to show up? What do I need to do? Where do I need to be? Do I need to sit and watch my bank account all day? No, that's not how it happens. I asked and I received, but I got into alignment. Everything you want is there waiting for you. We just have to line up with it. When we line up with God, everything happens. Everything comes to us. Even things that we weren't thinking of, even things we weren't planning for. I went outside this morning to write in my journal to kind of get my day going. And before I sat down, I said, I know I'm going to see my little hummingbird. I know I'm going to see him. But I didn't sit and stare at the trees and stare at the feeder and just like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I just started writing. And I let the Spirit tell me, look up. When I looked up, there was my hummingbird. So you see, there's this creative dance, this creative flow that happens when you line up with God or the universe. All things start just coming to you. All things start coming. So what you want to think about today is, what do I need to do to line up with God, with the universe? Not line up with my desire of whatever it is. If I'm trying to manifest $10,000, what do I need to do to line up to get that $10,000? No, what do I need to line up with to be happy so that I can line up with God? What do I need to bring into my day, into my happiness, so that I can feel at a place, feel good, and be in the receptive mode to get all kinds of things that I want? Maybe it's a hummingbird. Maybe it's a check from the school district. Maybe it's $10,000. Whatever it is, it's all about knowing that you get to create your plan, and God goes, great, I'm on it. Universe goes, great, I'm on it. Whatever you want to call it. They mean the same thing to me, but whatever you're comfortable with, I don't really care. And then your job, my job, is to go about my day and to be happy, to be appreciative, to be thankful, to look for ways to feel good, to look for ways to help other people feel good. That's called getting into alignment. And that's when things start coming. If you guys would like to work with me one-on-one, just leave me a message below. If not, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great and blessed day. Bye.